No way. Oh shit. This works. Trying live streaming. You guys can't see me. Hold up. Sweet. That's dope. Oh my god. Can't adjust this window here. The full face. Holy snap. Alright guys. So today's live stream is that I've been racking my fucking brain on a car to buy. Oh my god. Places to go, cars to buy, things to do, people to do, things to see. I have no idea what it's going to be. I went between my dream car, Audi R8, to an Aston Martin DB9 2007 Volante. I went from that to a Bentley. I went back to the Volante, and then have circled the hell. And I had some Tesla dreams earlier, and then I circled back to where I'm at right now, Audi R8. And it's annoying. And please drop a freaking comment in the box below to tell me where I'm going wrong with this. And I feel like I can unpack it a little bit. This is what's going on. For me right now, I think I really want to keep my truck, because it is going to come at a cost to get rid of it and drive a supercar and or a extreme foreign car that's a little bit older, all in by itself. And getting a 2009 Audi R8, the lowest one that I've seen right now, unfortunately has a salvage title for 54 grand. And I'm trying to justify this purchase. That being said, if I put 10 grand down on a, let's go with DB9, which is about 35 grand, I will be possibly left with tags, title out the door at 28 grand. Financing 28 grand and keeping my truck seems to be a more feasible venture than getting rid of it and getting the supercar Audi R8, which is only a V8, not a V10, unfortunately, because I don't make hundreds of thousands of dollars. So that's the pickle that I'm in. And then I went to Maserati at some point. So Maserati, 2011 Maserati, 2004 Bentley GT, 2007 DB9 Volante. Those three cars I could possibly purchase within a feasible reason and still keep my truck. Everybody's wondering, why am I getting a second car anyway? It's to balance out the miles on my truck. Oh my god, that thing has 34,000 miles on it, and it's not even like, it's like a year and a half years old from the time that I fucking owned it. So I want to balance out the mileage, but I can't seem to find a better alternative, God Christ, alternative than getting a second car. Now, I could get a Scion TC or something plain and whatever, but who the hell wants to live like that? No, it's all about owning something that I never thought that I would own before. I've owned a Mercedes, 2 of them, that I'm not proud of. I've owned an Evo. I don't really want to go Subaru or have any desire for going Subaru, so I'm just not sure right now on what I want the next car move to be. Do I want to trade in all my chips and get the supercar Audi R8 V8 rear wheel drive 2009, or go with something within that year realm and any other of the foreign car ownership specs or luxury car specs, seeing if I can pull a gem from either a movie or something, or just as something that was worth of high value when I was a kid, like the Bentley GT or a Bentley in general. Maseratis are somewhat pretty expensive, but they are very nightmarish to maintain, I've heard. So that kind of fell by the wayside and out of the running. A lot of people say the same thing with the Bentley GT. So I'm trying to figure out the next car move. Now, the reason why I'm rattling my brain about this stuff is because it's a lot easier than wrapping my mind around the fact that why the house hasn't closed yet. And that's where I'm at. I am not closed on the house yet. Things got pushed back and it's really upsetting. So I'm trying to have the afterthought of after I get the house. What do I do then? Oh, but going back to the car conversation, I was also thinking about getting a bigger, better truck. But that's just... that is a 64 grand bill that I don't know if I want to fit. But at any rate. So, the house hasn't closed yet. That got delayed. So, I'm trying to think of next year, how am I going to want myself? How about I buy that Maserati? How about I go into 2019 in fucking style and I buy a supercar or a super luxury car in it back in its day at its highlight was $150,000 to $200,000. Fast forward now, 2007 DB9 Violante Aston Martin is affordable. 2004 Bentley GT is affordable. And a 2011 Maserati actually is quite affordable now. Now these cars have had their time to depreciate down to where ownership and somebody my age can actually own, and tax bracket can actually own quite easily. So, but the goal, all right, my overall reaching goal with the car was to get the Audi R8 because I fell in love with it after I had already bought my 2 Lamborghini watches. A Lamborghini is so far out of left field that I might need to take the Audi step before I take the... Oh my god, I'm getting a call. We're not answering that. Oh my god, my computer speakers are going nuts. No. So, yeah. My biggest issue right now is... I want the Lamborghini. Cheapest Gallardo Lamborghini is $92,000. I've scoured the internet. I had no means or no intention of buying a salvage Lamborghini and fixing it up because that comes way too much out of a price point that I don't make enough money off of anything. YouTube subscribers, I probably don't have very much and all that stuff. So that's where the issue is. So aside from car stuff, travel. Unfortunately, the next time that I'm going to get paid time off or vacation days, if you will, is going to be sometime in March, and that's only going to be for a week. And then I really don't know where I'm going to be going from there. That is one of my biggest issues. My second issue is I want to take a 2-week vacation somewhere. The hard part is not going back to Australia because I really want to go back to Australia for 2 weeks, but that can't happen until July. Tickets are relatively cheap now, but if I wait, then they're going to be expensive later. And then hopefully, by God's grace, I will have closed in the house well before then and re-evaluated my financial position on the matter of going back to Australia or any other trips for longer than a week. But a week, I just don't know where I want to go, whether it be Ireland, New Zealand, Iceland. I just haven't quite pinpointed it yet. I have friends that are going to Barcelona. I have friends that are going to other places in Europe. I feel like I've going to one place in Europe. I've been to Amsterdam, Germany, Belgium. I feel like it's all going to be the same, roughly. Just different accents, I guess. I don't know. But could be a thing. But if I take that week in March, then that means I'm going to have to wait a good amount of time to build up another week. And if I want to wait 2 weeks, you got to wait longer. So to spin my wheels of things I want to go do out in the ether, I had to figure it out. But I don't know. I had to continue working and just wanted to check in with you guys and let you know what was going on in Mitch's world and what you could possibly see coming to the channel. Please, in the comments down below, if you had been faced with a car decision, besides doing nothing, because everything works well in Y, if you had your run-of-the-mill and you could choose between the cars that I have listed, if for you, those who are now joining me, 2004 Continental GT, a Maserati 2011 Gran Turismo, an Audi R8, a bigger and better truck, or the Aston Martin 2007 DB9, all ranging between 40, 50, like below the 60,000 mile mark and maintenance window, which I assume was done on purpose, because if anybody has owned a luxury car like my Mercedes, you were deathly afraid of approaching the maintenance window of 60,000 miles, because that was another depreciation point you would reach into your car's life and it wouldn't be worth anything anymore. Or very vastly depreciating to where you would take a huge loss on it, because now you're at the almost relative half-life of the car. And it doesn't really depreciate too much after that, 80,000 miles, relatively 15 to 20%. But your biggest hit is at that 60,000 mile mark. So, as far as locations, as far as vacations, and as far as cars that I'd rather be in, let me know. Comments down below. Smash that like button. Mitch Andrew Vlies, baby. We're going to do this. One way or another.